Hey everybody, we just started a Patreon, link in the description. If you want to support us, just go over there. We got some fun stuff over there. And have a God bless day and be safe. So just like a quick question for everybody. Is the white stuff asbestos or is it... It's like just like insulation, yes? Don't touch it.
Okay. For our audio listeners, we are in... Where are we?
We are in an attic, yeah. So I'm leasing out my closet. I'm kind of running it as an Airbnb. So there are a few tenants in there, and they're getting
demand.
Yeah, very high demand because we're kind of strapped for cash. So this was the only place that we had available to record the podcast. So
was an attic, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's it's probably 95 degrees here. Could we get a picture of the thermometer? Just put it on the screen.
Yeah, and these little like tube things, we can't really put our heads up that high.
They're kind of comfy though. They kind of act like as a pillow.
Yeah, but I would be a little bit cautious because if those rip, I don't know if there's I don't know what's in there.
Like slime,
like Nickelodeon. Like if we got slimed by the Nickelodeon Attic Choice Awards.
Ew.
Oh, I didn't even know my eye lids could sweat. I didn't know those could sweat.
Yeah,
and
that's the worst because it might get in your eyes.
Thank you, William. Have you? So I just
everybody, welcome to the Hypothetical Nonsense Podcast, where everything's fake and nothing is
real. I wanted to start this podcast off with just sharing something that I feel like we had a shared shared interest in.
Yes.
So if you guys are familiar with I think his name is LeBron James. LeBron James is a player in the National Basketball Association, and some might say, me included, that he's the greatest player of all time. And there really isn't much argument in that regard. Right. So just give me a moment.
You should have seen me in 8th grade.
Like, were you a little bit what were you doing in there?
I started.
Like as a person?
No, in
basketball.
In basketball.
You started? What position did you play?
Middle linebacker.
Sorry. Okay. Thank you, William. Will said that he would need like an out from the attic if he was starting to say some bullshit. So I think
No. I'm completely aware of myself right now.
How many fingers am I holding up? I'm not holding up any fingers. I think there might be something wrong with him right now.
Right.
Okay, I found it. So LeBron James, speaking of LeBron James, so there's this thing going around, and I think we might be a little bit late to it when this is posted, but I don't care. I was sitting like in my room just like I was delirious just like this, and I was watching all of these videos, and I was genuinely like, I was fucking crying at these. You guys won't be able to see them, but you could just listen to them. Wait.
Start over.
Okay, wait.
LeBron James, scream if you love Kirby.
Okay, where's the Lego Star Wars?
James, scream if you love Lego Star Wars.
LeBron James,
scream
if you love Lego Star Wars. Oh! The face is what sells it, and the scream that goes into the face. Scream if you love Kirby, and he goes, "Yeah!"
Scream if you love Clash Royale.
Yeah. Scream if you love Hypothetical Nonsense Podcast. Rap. Okay. So that was just a quick detour.
Yeah.
Does it look like I'm dripping right now?
Does it look like I'm dripping? Does it look like...
Yeah. Oh, shout out to the Shane, our camera.
Shout out to the Shane for being here.
Yeah, our camera person who is also here with us, as if he's not hot as fuck like we are.
Yeah. Who do you think would survive longer in here?
Us versus Shane? Oh, between the two of us?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or
But
maybe
between the three of us, Shane is definitely surviving. Shane has been through, I think, 100 lives, and we've only been through one. And in that life, we're podcasters. So
right.
I think that Shane would definitely have us beat there. Between the two of us, I don't know, because I don't have a lot of like water retention, as you can see, and I also am very slender. So I feel like biologically I might lose, but I think mentally I'm in here.
Yeah.
I'm tucked, I'm in here.
Okay, well, I think you're thinking very linearly, and you're not thinking outside the box. You see that long glass shard on the ground?
You're going to kill me?
I'm going to kill you.
All right.
So I would win immediately.
Do you see these 2 water bottles on the ground?
Yeah.
I'm gonna shove them up your ass and give you a water enema, and then I'm gonna
And then
you see that? No.
Why are you gonna give me a water enema in my ass? That's the first thing you're gonna
God,
do.
Listen, I'm gonna grab the glass jar, kill you, so when you poop, because you die, you poop when you die. All right. Sorry.
Okay. No. Continue. Nah. What? So my poop would be clean?
No. So like it was.
He's trying to fuck my ass. That's what he's trying to fuck my ass.
No, I'm
That's
not.
what I took away from this. Okay.
That's not. No, I think sometimes I say stuff and I have a conclusion and I don't know how to get there.
Okay. Wait, I have more water than you. I would survive.
Yeah, but I'm very good at portion control. When you first wake up in the morning, you probably like gulp down water. Like you don't like portion your sips. Am I on base there?
I'll chug. Yeah, I'll chug.
You're a chugger?
Yeah, I'll chug in the morning, but
Yeah.
that's just because to make up for like 8 hours of dehydration.
Well, you know what that means?
Do you drink in the middle of the night?
You're a stooge to your body's urges.
And what's so bad about that?
Because chugging water is not good for you. It's like a shock to your system.
Okay, so you're saying like slowly, maybe like, okay, do you drink in the middle of the night?
No, but when I wake up and I'm thirsty as fuck, my first inclination is to chug the water. But in my mind's eye, I'm like, wait a second, brother. I'm going to let you sip on that. And I'm going to wean my organs into the lubrication.
Okay.
All that to say, I'm going to survive more than you. Even though you have more water, I have more like willpower. Self-control, yeah.
Well, okay, you telling me that information, I'm just going to sip when you sip. Like, I'm going to watch your sips, and then I'm going to out-sip you.
Oh, yeah?
I'll out-sip you right now. You don't even know where your water is.
Nah, because I can't
I could have drank that shit. What would you do if you looked down and that shit was empty?
See, just enough to wet the
Just
whistle.
the perfect amount.
Just enough to wet the whistle.
Just like, get that tongue wet, you know?
Blah, 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 blah.
Water.
Delicious.
Nature's fruit.
Ooh, absolutely. Yay.
What are we talking about?
I actually can't. I will. I actually. Okay. It's been what? An hour and a half. Are we good to go for the Patreon episode?
Guys, subscribe to our Patreon.
So I had a thought. I wonder how you would handle a situation where you would be the subject of a cancellation.
Right.
And I was thinking we could act as sort of cancellation consultations.
Oh, did you think of that?
I did, yeah. We can act as sort of cancellation consultants. And we could, go through some different scenarios and see how we would advise our clients.
Okay. Yeah.
To correct or maybe
So
rectify the
experts.
situation. I would say so.
Okay.
Like, do you think? Have you ever thought of like seeing someone getting canceled?
Like, oh,
canceled, quote unquote.
this.
Yeah, for something that like I could have got out of this. Have you ever thought of that before?
Yeah. If it was handled better,
Yeah.
it would have maybe not Simbo bad.
Yeah. Simbo Bad? Simbo Bad is Sinbad's brother.
Simbo bad.
Simbo Baggins. Oh, can we talk about Sploogey Doo? Skibby dibby doo, we're skibby dibbing doo, we're gonna skip that dibbity.
Sploogey Doo coming.
Doo.
They're coming all on you.
They're coming on you. They're coming over
and
you.
You're so skibbity.
So let's get back on track. I think this is exacerbating.
Goo. Goo is just such a funny word.
I love goo and I love booger.
My gootrients.
My
gootrients have protein.
That's awesome. Did you just come up with that?
I think I said it once. Did I say it on the podcast last? I feel like that's been in my brain. My gootrients having protein.
That's still good though because like rappers don't freestyle like fully off the dome unless you're like Henry Mack, whatever that guy's name is.
Oh! Shout out Henry Mack.
I'm in the goo. I'm working on the stew. We getting bread like we doing it with goo. Like
that was good, Henry Mack.
He'll do some shit like, hey, give me a word, indefatigable. Indefatigable. We doing it with maticados, and we in special. We doing it like we baticable. Like, okay, Henry Mack. He's like, this is not a plant, bro. Look, little kid, come here, say a word. Skibbity, we doing the dibbity. We fibbity like Livy Gronk, we do it D. So anyway,
Livy Gronk.
Livy Gronk and Baby Done.
Livy Gronk would be her once they get married, right? That's gonna be her legal name.
I pronounce you baby and Livy Gronk. You may kiss the Gronk.
Unless they choose Dunn's name.
Yeah. What's Baby Gronk's real name?
Bertrude or something. Bertrude Gronk. Baby Tholomew.
Guys, I got it.
Baby's like
Cat got it.
I got it. It's Madden San Miguel.
Madden San Miguel Jr.?
I can't hear a word that she said.
Madden San Miguel Sr.
Magnus? What?
Magnus Carlsen Jr.
Baby Magnus is the #1 chess prospect in the country.
I like that more if like like Baby Magnus rizzed up Livy Dunn. I would be full support.
Baby Magnus rizzed up Chessie Dunn.
Oh god.
Okay, we've lost the plot. So I think I might have been delirious last night because the first thing I wrote was 3 Bligmores short of a.
What does that mean? 3 Bligmores short of a splimpkin?
3 Bligmores short of a splimpkin.
Okay. And so who was in the wrong? You're saying?
Oh. So one of the scenarios I was thinking of was you're on a podcast and like people are making fun of someone and you're like kind of like laughing along, but you don't really agree with what they're saying. And I didn't want to like think of a real thing that they said, so they're like, "Hey, and he 3 Bligmore short of a splumpkin," and like y'all
and
are,
I'm like, yeah,
you're laughing, but you don't actually agree with what they're saying. Like they're saying stuff that's a little bit vitriolic.
But I understand the implications of the splimpkin.
You understand the splimpkin and the blumpkin, like you understand that. So the scenario is
I'm Blitmores.
The 3 Bligmores short of a splimpkin.
Okay, is him okay? Because I think the context of like, is he like in control of being 3 Bligmores short of a splimpkin, or is it something that's like, is it like ableist? Is it like, like you got a screw loose kind of, but like in a more problematic way?
I would say like we could chop that in the middle. Like I think it's more informed by his environment.
Okay.
Like he could change, but it's really difficult for him because of like his upbringing and everything.
So we're looking down on being 3 Bligmores short of a splimpkin.
You guys are looking
down on it. That's like an inferior thing.
Yeah, very inferior.
And people in the comments are like, well, maybe you don't understand, like being 3 Bligmores short, like a Bligmore is hard to come across, and maybe like growing up he didn't have access to the
My
Bligmores.
grandma was a splimpkin, and she was able to like have like a fruitful career.
Yeah,
like,
because
regardless.
of her Bligmores.
Yeah. So the scenario is that you're on the podcast with a group of people that you're like sort of associated with, and they invited you on.
Okay.
And you're laughing along with them, and they're making a lot of like sort of offensive jokes.
Okay.
And it's clear that you're uncomfortable, but you're not speaking up about it.
Okay.
And you're just laughing along with them. So the backlash comes from the fact that you are very like, I love everybody. Like you're a very like non-problematic person. So to be on that podcast and like kind of like
turn
silently,
the other cheek.
Yeah.
Or does that make sense? Turn the other cheek?
You are, like turn the other way. Like I'm not going to say anything about this.
Mm-hmm.
People are mad at you for that. So how would you address that? Or how would you like get your way out of that situation?
I mean, I guess kind of just, I think a lot of the answers to these are just going to be like, whatever, like just being real and genuine and honest about the situation rather than like trying to cover up my tracks and be like, well, this dude I was associated with, how come you're not talking about this? How come you're not talking about X, Y, and Z? Like trying to not be defensive, just being like, look, like I know I need to be better about standing up for things in situations, and I missed the mark, and I don't think it's funny. Splimpkins is a funny thing to joke about, but maybe it's tough to be the only one not laughing, and that's like kind of the like bystander syndrome or whatever of it all.
Yeah. And
then I'd probably like what's that dude that like the like where are they now dude? You know the dude that like there's this dude that makes videos about like where's Lil Tay now, and he said the N-word.
Okay, like and just said it,
and yeah, or I don't remember the context, but in the video he's like, "Where is Kendrick Lamar now? By the way, in my last video I said the N-word, and I'm very sorry about it." And then he just moved into the video. And like maybe I'd do something like that. I'd just like kind of brush across it. Like I wouldn't like make it like a big thing, especially like because like I didn't. It's not like a because another thing also is like I don't know like how many YouTubers like think this way, and it is like a foul way to think, but like apology videos get views. Like some people get more clout out of like getting canceled than they were before. So like if I make like a whole big apology video over some like bullshit that I didn't really like do, like then I'm just like kind of profiting off of it, you know?
Yeah.
Like if I like monetizing an apology video is crazy. And I don't know if people do that. Do people monetize Okay, Chugger. Wow. You made me feel like bad for being a chugger. You ain't a sipper at all. I can't even chug now. It feels bad. It feels wrong. For our audio listeners, he just chugged that whole water bottle. And now look. And now you're going to have no water. Guess what? You hear this? Ice. I got ice in here.
What was I talking about? Will is having a bad day, and he just wants to take it out on me. So you would A... Oh my God, your seat is so fucking hot.
Oh, fuck.
So you would either A, be super honest, B, kind of brush it off, or C, make an apology video and reap the benefits.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, one of those three, I think. Did I say three different?
You
I
did.
made 3 different points?
You did, yeah.
Okay. Then, okay.
But that's good. You got
and what
three
about
options.
And what about you, Sammy?
I would go with A, with just like being honest about it. Which I think that was my struggle coming up with some of them, that if we come from like very good-natured like intentions,
Yeah.
it's hard to like obviously the best course of action is to be
just
honest.
tell the truth.
Yeah, that like lying your way out of it is hard.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, what if there were people who did not have good intentions?
Okay.
How would we consult them to like skirt, like kind of like defense lawyers?
Oh.
How would we skirt around that? So I started with the
I
first.
forgot we were giving advice.
No, that was good. That was how we would do it.
Okay.
Now we're gonna give advice to people. So
Okay.
I'm gonna run through a scenario real quick. The first one, our client tweeted out, "Hey, why can't everyone just get along?"
Is that their first response to the beef or to the cancellation?
No, oh yeah. No. This is why they got canceled.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to know when it was?
When was it?
It was 2020 at the height of the Black Lives Matter movement.
Okay. Like June 2020.
Yeah. They tweeted, "Why can't we all just get along?"
Okay, I'm gonna need some background information. Are they, ethnicity? Do we get ethnicity? Okay. White man, white woman? Gay? Okay, just straight white male.
Yeah.
Why can't we all just get along? Maybe like born in the hood?
You could like 90s Justin Timberlake.
Okay.
Like for shiz, kind of.
Okay.
But he's not like that anymore.
Why can't we? And is he feeling like strongly about keeping the tweet up?
Yes.
Okay, so if I was like, okay, first of all, well, delete the tweet.
He like,
And
nah.
he's like, nah.
Nah.
Okay. Damn.
And he's telling us, the consultants, he's like, all I mean is that I just want everybody to love each other.
Right. Did he post like the black square?
No.
He didn't post the black
No
square
black
even?
square. No black square.
Damn. No like Instagram slide infographics on his story
Nothing.
or like
Nothing. This is his
Okay.
first tweet in 2 years.
Oh fuck. And
I tried to make this difficult.
yeah. Okay, you're kind of this is like a kind of your fucked situation where no matter what you do in either direction, if you like lean too much into like, wait, but I love black people. I'm sorry. Then it's like, then it's gonna be corny no matter how you do it. You could do like the King Batch and like write BLM all over your body and like stand in a mirror, but like that's gonna be corny as fuck, But if you do nothing, you know what? Just like, what do you think, Sammy?
I've thought about this because even
It's a
like
tough one.
even living through that and seeing people do that, like, am I gonna say I get where they're coming from? Sure. Like if I'm like, okay, I like in a vacuum.
Peace.
Yeah, I get where you're coming from.
We're just fighting for peace.
Sure, you haven't tweeted in 2 years. you haven't mentioned anything. You're like, why can't we all just get along? So
were there any emojis after? Was
no,
there like
nothing. Period. Why can't we all just get not even a question mark?
Why can't we all just get along? Period.
That is a declarative statement.
Yeah.
It's not a question. We need to get along. So my thought would be,
and it's one specific group of people's issue that we're not getting along. Like it's one. That's what it's saying. It's saying like it's somebody's fault that we're not getting along.
and if they would just stop doing that,
if they would just take a step back,
we'd
then
all get
maybe we would
along.
all be getting along.
I would it's a difficult one. I would advise them to maybe not say anything at all.
I was
like,
gonna
just
say
leave
that.
it.
Yeah, just leave it. It's not the end of the world. It's not like I feel like there's a lot worse of like, especially like, I mean, there's a lot of celebrities that would tweet crazy shit in like 2016. I get it's like 2020 by then. Honestly, like shit before 2017, like I don't really hold a lot of people against it just because I know like 8 years is a lot of time to like change. Yeah. And like the landscape of Twitter and like also just the edgy humor in general was more prevalent in like 2017. Like whether or not you took part in it, it was more of like there was like a culture behind it, and like there were less consequences and there was less like blowback for it.
It was super normalized in a lot of spaces.
Yeah.
Like it was like even going to school as like a teenage boy.
Exactly.
Like, if you're not edgy, you're the weird kid.
Yeah, you're the weird kid. Like if someone calls me Black Trick and I'm or Nigword.
First of all, I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? They're like, Black Trick. You know, like SpongeBob.
Get with the program, bro.
It's wordplay, Nigword. Like, all right, bro. Yeah, if I don't like
Squigger.
laugh, all right, okay. If I don't laugh at that, like I'm the weird kid.
Yeah.
Or at the very least, with the teenage boys, I'm the weird kid. With like there was not a single like, there was not a single like girl in high school who would like hear that and be like, that was really funny. They'd be like, leave him alone. There were so many girls that'd be like, leave that boy alone.
Yeah,
like you're 16 and I'm 15. Like leave that boy alone. I'm like a wounded puppy. If you don't stop leaving that boy alone. All right, thank you. I really do appreciate that. But yeah, it was definitely more prevalent. 2020, I think, was definitely the shift.
Right.
Where things were like, all right, we're getting a lot more socially conscious. And we're being a lot more just sensitive with how we interact with people.
Yes.
Whether you agree or not agree with that sentiment, it's happening. And I feel like pre that, as you said, in like 2015, somebody's going up to you, turning the lights off and being like, I can't see Sammy.
Yeah.
Like people are doing that. Like, and now if you do that, you're not going to college.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's just a lot more.
But in that 2020 era, I mean, so is this taking place now? Like, are people just finding this tweet now? Or are we in 2020 right
We're
now?
in 2020 right
Oh, we're in 2020.
I wanted to make it difficult. Because the first one was like, I'll just be honest.
Just let it be.
Just let it be, yeah.
Or maybe follow up like quoting and be like, in the sense that, I mean, I'm not that like one group, I mean just like peace and love.
Well, yes, in the sense that that I loved when people did that. It was like, well, I just mean, well, you know,
in the sense that,
you know what I mean. Like if matter, let me shut up. Can we put that clip up in a sense that
push here?
Does it?
Yeah,
push it.
I don't. Do you see it? This?
Oh, you're delirious.
No! Look! No! He's lying. No, Santiago, you're gonna get people to try to check on me.
What the fuck?
He's trying to get people to check on me.
Well, do you see that lake over there? You're hallucinating.
I don't see the lake.
Is that Blarney?
No,
hey,
it's not
Blarney,
Blarney.
getting it.
I haven't seen Blarney in years.
Guys.
The last time you've been in an attic that's 105 degrees, Blarney be coming up to you.
How we doing?
We're doing good,
Are
Kat.
we
I'm just
sure?
scared that we're gonna stink afterwards because we're sweating so much.
You will.
We're gonna stink. Yeah, I didn't. I put on a lot of deodorant.
I as well.
Does
I
anybody-
as well.
Lots of deodorant.
Anybody
A lot
need
of antiperspirant. But
What?
water? A break?
Cat's talking.
Does anybody need water?
I
A
got
break?
hella
I
water.
should wear the
outside.
headphones because I don't know what's being said to me.
Yeah.
Will, can you relay?
You're not going.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all having fun?
No, that's real.
Well, you know I
That's cool.
Well, you know I overthink. So if you're fucking with me,
That's cool.
do you want me to lose sleep at night? I already think
I won't tell him. Why would I tell him
I
that?
already think everybody fucking.
Your secret? No,
already-
my lips are zipped, girl. My lips are
Girl?
zipped. Girl.
You're on a girl basis with her?
Huh? Sorry.
I
Oh,
call
no.
her Miss Cat.
Yeah. You're on Miss Cat? Okay. Yeah.
She said, please address me as Miss Cat and such.
I know. I thought so. All right.
I texted
I'll
her
talk to you.
asking the address for where we were shooting. She
know.
left me on red. Cat, Will,
Well, sorry. Oh, sorry. I'll take one ear off.
Okay.
Just so we can. Cat. We'll talk later. We'll talk later.
you'll
We'll talk at-
you'll talk later.
At happy hour, right?
Happy hour.
Okay. Cool. Anyway, we was talking about canceling.
Will is in a
getting
bad
canceled.
mood and he's just taking it out on me.
Taking it out.
And clearly Miss Cat is also in
And
a
what
bad
did I
mood.
do? What did I? That's Miss Cardenas to you. What's this?
Ugh.
It looks like almost chalk.
I wonder if the house that we're in, the person that owns it is making like voodoo dolls of us, and that's some of the clay that was left over.
Oh my God!
Do you see that button? It says Will press it.
You see the button though, right? You actually do.
What the fuck are you talking
Okay,
about?
All right. I'm gonna push it then. Santiago, I'm gonna push it.
Just saying
How's the
hi.
lighting? The thing is when I sweat, I know I'm glowing.
I actually am literally sparkling. I was sparkling for real. On God, for real. I'm literally, they used to call me Fluttershy Sweaty Sparkle back in.
God.
All right, I'm sorry.
On Skibbity, on Mommy,
On
the Deadlokes.
it's just alcohol. Man, it's just
Bro,
alcohol. You don't know, man, it's just alcohol.
I'm thinking of you beer for that.
Yes. What was y'all thinking?
I told that to a psychologist yesterday.
What they gonna use beer for that?
Yeah, I interviewed a psychologist yesterday for my YouTube video. I don't think it's up by now, but like, it was on brain rot, and I showed them like the craziest brain rot videos I could find, and he was like, yeah, and he brought up like Charlie bit my finger. He was like, yeah, like Charlie bit my finger type thing. It connects us, and I was like, yeah, like they're gonna use beer for that.
He
And he
looked
was
at
like-
you like he looked at the button that said push right now. The shit that doesn't exist. He looked at you like,
He was like, yeah, I don't know that one. And I was like, that's a good point. Like virality, it's so like broken apart now, and
like they gonna use it's just alcohol, man. It's just alcohol. Oh, like sloppy.
like sloppy.
You know, like sloppy. That's so interesting. Like intellectualizing the meme. I'm
Yeah.
excited for that video, William.
Oh, thank you. He was really trying to make sense of a lot of the brain rot, and maybe thing is like it's in a different context when you understand. Like when you see a list, I printed out a list of all the brain rot terms. You know, like baby gronk, Libby Dunn, skibbity toilet, mewing, mogging, looks maxing, like all of that bullshit on there, and like just like seeing, like being so ashamed that I know what all of these words mean, but like maybe that's like part of the beauty. Maybe that's what connects us.
No, let it sit in there.
They're like slopping me.
They're like sloppying you.
Yeah,
Ugh.
they're slopping me. They're playing it.
They're sloppying you. Ugh.
Yeah.
They're
you,
what?
You really got to get headphones.
I've been getting headphones. Sorry, like sloppy. I think this is off topic, but I have a question for you, and I think I made a video about this because I was watching a movie, and it was like a group of friends, and then there was a friend. This is actually this video was brought upon like multiple different channels. It was a movie, and it was also this guy from work, our job, Rooster Peef. He
Yes,
was talking
Rooster
about like a
Peef.
friend, yeah, Rooster Peef.
And I'm Pete.
Thank you. And I was
Bring back Peef, bro. I've been saying bring back
bringing
Peef.
shit back. It hurt me to like bring back like every time I bring back the baby
Why?
filter.
That's
I'm
curious.
like,
That's so curious. I'm so curious. Like with BFT, like we bring stuff back, and that's like part of it? Like, with your person, do you think it's because it's short form that you're scared of bringing stuff back, or just like
my fear is that or maybe it's not a fear, but it's more like me trying to challenge myself. I don't want to ever feel like this is like my last good idea. Like if I make a video that like bangs, I cannot make a part 2 or like a continuation, because I have to figure out if I can make something that's better than that. Or like I have to make something that's like just different.
I see.
Because I don't want to like ever get stuck. But that's a great question. With BFT, it's different because it's longer form. Yeah. Like having to come up with like a bunch of short form ideas constantly, like is like I could like fall back on the one thing that does good. Yeah. But I don't want to do that. Like it would hurt my soul. But anyway,
that creative integrity. That's something we have over at the Bible.
At the Bibos. At the what?
Why did you try to copy what I say before I even
say it? Jinx, motherfucker, ass puss.
I said it.
You said say it. Jinxers. Jinxabush. Ekalamismar. Feek wabash.
So Bakel and Lenove, everybody.
Gabanismar fagalabispo. I got a bispa, got a busna.
How are you so good at being fluent in it?
Wait, Google my man? It's
what?
What? I'm just talking
to that so quickly.
I'm talking to my friend. Yeah, got a power 5. Yeah, Will.
Guys, we gotta get you out. We gotta
No,
get
no,
you
no,
out.
no, no. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good.
Uga maga fleepy.
We're good.
Regular boosty. So what was I saying?
I've been daydreaming about
air
of orange juice since I got in here.
Orange juice
with ice
cream.
No ice. Oh, you shouldn't have said that. Actually, ice cream makes my stomach hurt. I can't imagine being like if there was one like thing on a plate that came in here
like from a butler.
Right now. Yeah,
like
yeah. If
your
someone
plate,
walked in with a plate of something, like what would make you the most happy?
Joy.
You can't have joy on a plate.
I know. Like feelings of acceptance. Or maybe a cheeseburger.
So then would you actually want a cheeseburger?
No, because guys, I'm not gonna say that, but I will say hypothetically, if I was shitting my brains out in the morning, hypothetically speaking, y'all, it's hypothetical nonsense. If I was shitting my brains out this morning, if I had that feeling right now, I think I would throw up. Like in a confined space, super hot, sweating my fingernails off. And then I also am like doing the most like squirt ass poop in my life, but I'm just trying to like really illustrate the point of like imagine you eating a cheeseburger and like you're greasy and like it's just disgusting. So not a cheeseburger, probably
if
a poke bowl.
All three of us have a crazy like power right now to fart and like make the most toxic, vile environment that's ever been like created.
Well, I had last night. I think I had the most. So I looked up a place. I looked up like best burgers in Austin, and we're not in Austin. Where the hell are we? But I looked up
we're in Austin.
Whatever. I looked up the best burger in Austin, and everyone kept saying Dan's, and I was like, okay, let me go to Dan's real quick.
Dance?
They told me to dance, and then I started twerking. They said go to Dan's, and I was like, okay, I'll go to Dan's because I had nothing else to do. So I drive over to the one with the drive-through because I was lazy and I didn't want to pick it up. And the one at the drive-thru is like 20 minutes away in Round Rock. If they all have a drive-thru, fuck me and I'm stupid. But I drove like 25 minutes. I drove like
to the drive-thru one.
Yeah, it didn't make sense. But I went to
I get it. Sometimes it's like you don't want to get out of your car and like interact with like and like sit down.
I just didn't want to go through the rigmarole of it all.
Bust your own table and like
I did, but bust my own table like and then get sloppy with it. So I went to the Dan's and I get there and it's like just your regular old like diner like burger spot. They had like tacos and shit. They had a bunch of random shit.
Yeah.
They had a bunch of random stuff. So I get my double cheeseburger and my small curly fry. And I'm like sitting in the drive-thru for like 20 minutes because like the veterinarian is like in front of me, like the animal pound, like the like truck that like they round up dogs and shit. So I'm hearing like animal sounds. They're getting, that's what I thought. I thought they were like feeding the animals. So they're just sitting there for 20 minutes and I'm like, this burger can't be.
No. Oh, fuck.
What?
That was the delivery truck, bro. They're using dog meat, bro. You ate a dog burger last night.
It's a long story short. Fuck. Long story short, I eat the burger.
Buy our long story shirt on Best Friends Today.
Long story shirt on bestfriendstoday.store
Put it on the screen.
and it's in the Yapper collection. We 50% off if you can yap the longest for your next purchase of the burger. So I take a so. This was okay. This was like an hour-long excursion. It should not have been.
Yeah.
It was like an hour-long thing for a fast food burger, and I was told this is the best burger in Austin. I take a bite. That was the most regular ass burger
Yeah.
I think I've ever had in my life.
Yeah.
It wasn't good. It wasn't bad. The most regular. I was munching on those fucking curly fries because they were like pretty good. The burger was so thick and it was so big.
Oh, it was thick?
It was big.
Yeah.
And it was like filled to the
It was
brim
a
with
double
pickles. Yeah, it was double
Okay.
cheeseburger, like pickled up, only
Yeah.
mustard. Like I was biting this shit, and I was like, is Austin like, is it really like this?
Well, it wasn't a burger place though, right? It was a diner.
Well, I don't even know what it was because I looked and there was a big ass like breakfast menu and there was like tacos on it.
Yeah.
I didn't know where I was.
Are they meant did they have a burger on like the sign or their website?
It said I think it's called Dan's Hamburgers.
Do all burger places have a burger on their like website? In and Out. You think that their banner is like a big burger?
Yeah.
Or are they like palm trees?
I would imagine they're palm trees and like the red and white like kind of motif that they've got
Let's
going
go to
on.
the first thing there is like a big burger
with some French fries.
Yeah. And what about like Jack in the Box? Because would you call that a burger spot?
I'd call that a jack of all trades spot, which is I think their marketing worked. They're doing a very good job. You click the sponsor links.
It's jackinthebox.com.
Yeah, but like you don't click the sponsored links. Am I everybody? Do you click the sponsored links, the first links on Google? Yeah.
It depends if it's important.
Oh yeah, jack of all trades. You didn't know that was like
I didn't know it was jack of all trades. I guess I should have.
I also could be super wrong about that.
But it makes sense because they have egg rolls.
But you told me a while ago, and you said that you learned this from Theo Von, that Arby's is what R&B for roast beef, which is unequivocally not true.
Arby's roast beef.
It's just not true at all. But it kind of made sense.
Said it.
Oh, and then the kicker was when you said, I heard it from Theo Von. Are you fucking serious?
Dude, the biggest like yapper.
You know, man, when I was a kid, I used to be a frog, bro. And then some girl kissed me and I turned into whatever this is, man. And then I started a podcast, bro.
I used to rub my ass against this tree every day after school.
We didn't have any toilet paper at home. They was calling the tree Mr.
It grew this
3-ply.
fungus after a few months, and we named it Gerald.
Gerald became its own symbiotic creature, and we went to school with Gerald, and they were like, "Hey, little Gerald." Gerald was on the honor roll,
and he had better grades than me.
He was an extension of myself, and Gerald was the salutatorian. For other people you don't know, that's the second one from the valedictorian.
Salutatorian?
I think that's what it's called. Can we get a fact check, Barfin? Barfin is my producer.
Barfin? You have a separate producer?
Yeah, because Miss Cat don't fuck with me.
Oh my god, there's cold air coming out of this.
Oh, I thought it was a bug.
No, feel this. Seriously, put your hand over here.
Oh my god.
There's cold air coming out of this.
Will, I think they're gassing us, and I think they're trying to put us to sleep to kill us.
Yeah, do you think this is oxygen?
This is like anesthesia, or what is it called? Inner knowledge?
It's anesthesia.
Anesthesia, I
Yeah.
know. Okay, what was I saying? Okay, I want to wrap back because I want you guys to know that if I ever have a thought, I'm going to continue it. I'm never going to get rid of it.
Yes.
So there was a person at Rooster Teeth, and they were telling a story about like their group of friends, and there was a particular friend who they fucking hated but was still in the friend group.
Yeah.
And I could not wrap my mind around why they kept him around.
Yeah.
Because they'd always like they wouldn't bully him explicitly, but they would like kind of leave him out of stuff, and like he'd always be in the group, but they would never
like the
really
punching
like
bag.
the
He's
kind
like
of the
butt
punching
the
bag.
joke.
Yeah. So my question is, have you ever felt like, and I think I didn't coin this term or anything, but I was really trying to like wrap my head around it. Have you ever felt like you're the group friend where you can't like, everyone in the group like will invite you to stuff and you'll like be that friend to everybody, but when it comes to like hanging out one-on-one with everybody, it doesn't like, it never works out?
Oh. Yeah, well, okay, let me think about it in terms of my high school friend group because
it's very high school.
Yeah. I had a friend group in high school, and it was just like these like 6 white boys and this like other light-skinned dude.
Were they calling you the Squidward?
Yes, they were.
Yeah.
But they've changed and they've grown, and I'm still very close with a lot of them. hung out one-on-one with probably like 4 out of the 7 dudes, and it was fine. But there was like 2 or 3 of them that like we could hang out in group settings, but like a one-on-one link would just be kind of like awkward.
Yeah.
And I think that like I'd be surprised to like if you feel like the group friend and you don't have like a one-on-one connection with a single member of the group, that would be surprising, because it's like at least like, because I feel like everyone in the group at least like kicks it more often one-on-one with like one of the homies in the group, unless it's like a thing where like y'all hang out like growing up, like, okay, actually I will keep this point and let you respond.
No, continue.
I was gonna say growing up.
Question.
I was gonna say growing up, I really fantasized about this like thought about like if I lived in the suburbs and there was like this one dude's house that everyone just showed up to every day after school, and it's like you didn't have to like announce yourself, you just showed up, and like the kids' parents are like, oh, Will, like come on in, or like I make cookies, or like something and then like we just go to the basement and like play video games or
play
something,
like a D&D game, like it's going on all night.
And you go on and like you live like a 2-minute walk away, and you could just like go home and go there whenever, and it's like and maybe if it's like that where like there's like a friend group that like meets at Jimmy's house like every day after school or something. But yeah, I'm curious. Did you also fantasize about that, or have that, or like live in the burbs?
For a decent amount of time, I did live in a suburb.
Yeah.
So, like, here's the thing: if that was happening, I didn't know about it. If that shit was happening, I wasn't aware.
Yeah.
I was like, when I like growing up, I was such a big like movie person.
Yeah.
I still am. And I think I am more now, but like I would watch a bunch of movies, but specifically when I was younger, I'd watch a lot of like pre-high school, I'd watch a lot of like high school movies.
Right.
I'd watch movies where they're like, we're going to the diner, and we're like, that's our diner. Like we hang out all the time, and that's Johnny, and that's Phil, and that's Miranda. Like they'd all like have their little like friend group and stuff. And I like recently, I was like wrapping my head around like, man, I didn't really like go to anybody's house.
Yeah.
Like I had like some people at school like I'd like eat lunch with, but sometimes I didn't. And I was like, man, I can't really relate to these high school movies. I don't get it. And then recently I was like, oh fuck. I think I was the group friend. Like I was the one that was like, all right, I'll catch you later.
Oh,
I'm
no.
like, all right. No, but the difference is, here's the difference. I was the accidental group friend. Because I, even today, have no idea how to, like, engage in, like, a relationship like that. So, like, if there were, like, I've been told, like, there were signs of, like, bro wanted to hang out. I'm like, no. And then I go home and I'm like, all right, let me chill real quick. Like, let me chill in my own space with my own personhood. So
is it just that you value your alone time more, you think, or like you don't need like some people like really like need to be around people in order to like be well, or like okay.
Well, it's a mix. I could probably, and maybe I'll like bite my tongue, but I could probably live the rest of my life like not talking to a single person ever again, but it wouldn't be like a good thing. I could like manage.
Yeah.
Like I know how to navigate myself enough to where I could entertain myself. I could like, but that's not the ideal situation. So it's part of it is that, yes. But the other part is I think I spent too much time figuring out how to like be okay with myself, which I figured that out maybe like in like 10th grade, like, all right, I'm chilling like with myself, that I never spent any time to like figure out how to be okay like with other people. So I don't even know how to like engage. Like I think of it in such a like calculated way where it's like, if I text you at 5:00, I'm not going to text you at 5:05. I'm going to text you at 5:36 because then I don't want to look desperate. And like,
that totally makes sense. And I think that like is a thing even still in like a lot of like new friendships, and I think that's really just like a difficult barrier to cross, of like caring what the like thinking that the other person will like think of you as X, Y, and Z, or like you don't want to come across as this, or you don't want to like be, even just like yourself, like you don't want to be X, Y, and Z regardless of if they see you as X, Y, and Z. It's like understanding that once you cross a threshold of friendship, that this person like genuinely sees you as like like unconditionally sees you as a friend, as long as like you guys have like a mutual trust and respect for each other. And like I think that's a like, well, I also want to say like I am a natural like hermit. Like I will naturally like, unless I'm like going out of my way, like hermit and like be alone. And that's why it's like difficult for me to like keep in touch with a lot of friends that are like far away, especially like and like that's why like my best friend that I've ever had was like my dorm roommate in college, because we shared like a
You had no choice.
Yeah,
there was no door.
There was no door, and like we slept like 5 feet away from each other every single night.
You say goodnight. Like,
We would exactly,
Goodnight.
and like that's like the first time that I think I really crossed that like complete barrier where it's like that's like my like I love that dude like forever. Like we like know each other like better than like he knows me better than like I know myself sometimes. And like that's a difficult like obviously like I don't know if I'll ever have that again, because like I'm never gonna like share a bedroom with somebody.
Yeah.
But I think that like it's as once you get past that barrier, then like it's easier to like just text somebody and be or even just like be annoying without like being feeling like you're being annoying, because it's fun to like I don't know, be annoying.
No, I completely understand what you're saying, where it's this situation where if you're not past that threshold and you're already starting to be like kind of yourself, it's like, wait, but I don't really know you like that.
Yeah.
But the issue is 2 points. One, that's a great point where like being a natural hermit and like having to like be in a position where you have to interact with people.
Yeah.
My issue, I think, is that even if I was in a dorm room with someone with no doors, I don't even know how to do that. Like I don't think I'll ever, and I think I'm okay with that, but I don't know if I'll ever have that. Other than like relationships, like with partners, because that's a different interaction. I'm talking strictly like friendships. I don't think I'll ever have that, because I don't even know where to like. I don't even know how to engage. I don't know like what feels natural and what doesn't feel natural. Like I've never like felt like, again, this is only friendship, but I've never felt like a spark, and I think it's because I don't know what a spark even is. Like I don't even know what that feeling would be. So that's the first point, and the second point is I can be as like strange and annoying to myself like as much as I want. With another person, it's like if you think me speaking like gibberish and like languages, like gibberish language, I do that shit all the time. Like I'll be like laying on the couch, I'm like, I gotta be smart, big blah blah, and I'll be like, what is going on?
It seems like you have like a great like relationship with yourself though. Like it seems like like spending so much time alone, like you have to like feel connected with yourself, and like even just like say like talking to yourself. It sounds crazy to say out loud, but like it's probably a good thing to like. Then like there's some people who can't be alone, because when they're alone they like don't like know themselves or like know how to be alone with themselves.
Yeah, I think I know how I'm feeling about a situation. I know like I know what I'm feeling. I'm not confusing the feelings for anything. Like I know what this is. I know what I'm feeling right now. I know I got a shit. Like I know like I feel the bodily, like how you know you got a fart. I feel that like emotionally. Like, I know I got a brain fart right now. What the fuck are you doing?
I really hope this is regular air.
I don't think so, and I think you should stop putting your face...
I'm not breathing it, though.
Yeah, but...
do you think there's any harm in, like, it's going to permeate through...
But, like, maybe, like, the microbacterials of, like, getting your nostrils and shit. I think that's a good solution.
Guys.
I think you're good now.
If I have to call 911, I'm going to be really sad.
We would have the best title and thumbnail for this video ever.
Could be called like the podcast with Will and Sammy.
Except Will goes to the hospital edition.
Will goes to the hospital, and a picture of you on like a hospital bed with wheels, like with like a bandage on your head.
And I'm like,
why's your tongue out? All right, you don't have to. You know, your tongue belongs in your mouth.
That's not true.
Okay, awesome. Well, it depends on who you with.
It depends on who you with. And if you have Will and Sammy, go
where? We have nowhere to go.
Go.
Wait, what's the Kendrick Lamar? What is it?
Go.
Wait.
Go. Can't she finish it?
Whoa, no.
Ride my dick like
No. I done did the poop possible. It's go. Your audience not dumb. Shape the story how you want. Hey Drake, they're not slow. The way he slid, on that, this is the only thing I'll say about the Drake and Kendrick situation on camera.
You're getting a phone call.
This is the only thing I'll say.
I think it was a Washington area code, 206.
The president is calling Shane right now.
Washington State.
Washington State?
Yeah.
The president's
Seattle.
calling right now.
Is he on vacation?
Yeah, Washington State. He loves the rain.
Do you think he has Botox?
Do you think I think
You
he has
think the
Botox?
POTUS has Botox?
I think Biden and Trump have facelifts.
Yeah.
For
I mean,
sure.
he has
I
to,
think
right?
Trump went to Dr. Miami and was like, one facelift, please. Snatch me. Snatch me. Make me snatched. And then Joe is like, I want to.
Did you see that clip of him with Kim Jong-un? Like, I want take the pictures of us, make us look nice and handsome and thin. Nice and handsome and thin.
Nice and handsome
then it
and
pans to Kim
thin.
Jong-un, who's like...
He's telepathically communicating with Donald Trump to tell him, I agree with you, by the way.
You think either of them can touch their toes?
I don't think, well, with Trump's like butt lean, like the way he like arches
He's already
his
like
back,
a third of the way there.
I know. I think he would definitely be able to. Joe Biden, I think if he had like a shot of like adrenochrome or something, he would like do a backflip and then touch his toes. And then he'd be like,
I feel like I could see like randomly like Joe Biden could just do the splits or something.
You want to see an old man do a trick? Come on, corn pop, let me show you.
And then he does. Have we noticed? I think I've noticed this, and I hope anyone else has also noticed this. Joe Biden and Jennifer Coolidge kind of sound similar.
I don't know who Jennifer Coolidge is.
That's okay.
Calvin Coolidge's granddaughter?
I think second cousin twice removed.
Got it. They kept the last name through all of that. Huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Awesome.
they've been through a lot of shit. The Coolidge family. That's an empire. That's a $10 billion corporation.
Yeah. It's crazy how like your last name can really like
That's your last name. You don't got any more?
Yeah, how come it's called last name when you could change it when you get married?
That's a great point. For women, it is not your last name.
Yeah, it's your second to last name.
And for
or
men,
maybe
too.
if you get divorced, it could be you have as many.
And you can have
also
hyphenates.
Change it if you want. Yeah.
You can change it.
Yeah.
What is worse
Kat,
to you?
What's up?
We've been going for an hour now.
We've been going for an hour?
Yeah.
Just an hour?
Yeah, an hour one.
You thought it was longer?
I thought I've been here for 4 hours.
I'm actually like
We can close. Oh my God. We can close this out with a question because again,
let's talk a couple more minutes.
Okay.
Just because we're gonna have to cut out some stuff at the beginning.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Maybe just holy shit.
I wanted to take this podcast because we're both sweaty and we got a lot of feedback from our past job about how our podcast didn't have a lot of real conversations.
Oh.
We didn't have any real conversations, so I wanted to really just like pull back the curtain and just allow ourselves to have some real conversations. Okay, stop touching that. You're gonna get like a disease.
Yeah.
So
as long as I don't touch my eyes, nose, or mouth, that's all that matters.
Hey, well, suck it down real quick. Was
You
that
said
the audio?
Suck it down real quick.
The audio listeners think that you did that because of the sound. Will is licking his fingers like he just ate a really good pie, like he's a cartoon character. Delicious.
I love doing that. I love sucking my fingers after a meal
Why?
because it's funny.
You don't want? Oh, it's funny. I was
Like,
thinking
not
like
alone.
utility, like you don't want to waste the food.
No, you ever see that Doritos Super Bowl commercial in 2012 where this dude has nacho cheese dust all over his fingers, and then his coworker's like, "Wait, you gonna finish that?" He's like, "The bag's empty," and then he sucks the other dude's fingers. He's like, cheese."
Cheese.
That's what he's like, cheese.
Can we take that and just say cheese? Like, can that be our catchphrase? Cheese.
You gotta look. I'll show you that after this shit.
Thanks. I think
Drop.
No,
Got the 50
no.
bag in, I mug in the stop.
go. Your audience not dumb. Shape the story how you want. Hey Drake, they're not slow. Oh my
There's
God.
me sucking my fingers. That's
You a
picture
real
of me.
sucker for real.
Yeah, better than being a chugger, right?
That sounds kind of slurry, I think.
Okay, sipper.
Sipper's better, I think. I'm definitely a sipper.
People on the I saw on our Reddit somebody said that like people were wondering where we stand on like Kendrick and Drake. Well, they said that Sammy would has like taste or something, so he's gonna like
Sammy has like taste or something.
and he's gonna get like go side with Kendrick or something. And they said that like I couldn't betray the light skin empire enough to not support Drake because like yeah. I just seem like a Drake listener.
You're a card carrying light skin, so you have to make. You don't want your like thing revoked. I just have one more hole punch, and then I can get a free mog. One more hole punch. If I just do one more, I could be on a Trey Songz song. Just one more.
That's funny.
Making love faces, making love faces, all on your skin. Make that, don't hold it in. Making love face. Other people say,
oh shit! Wait, it's time. Oh no, that's for our Patreon. We got to do our freestyle
for the Patreon.
For the Patreon,
okay,
yes.
I'll leave you guys with this. I'll leave this with a question so we can have a real conversation.
Okay.
Well, do you fear more? What do you fear more? People not liking you, or people not thinking about you?
I'd rather be thought about in a positive light.
That's not a choice.
Well, then wait. I'd rather a small number of people think about me in a positive light than a large amount of people be thinking about me, but like not in a positive light. Like
I see.
Like I'd rather people like me, a small number of people like me than a large amount of people dislike me. Like people are like, oh, like press is press, you know, like as long as your name's at least you saying my name. You may hate me, but you feeding me. Or you saying my name. Like I hate that. Like
yeah, I hate you.
Yeah. Like
I fucking hate you.
I'd rather be a likable guy, I think, than a popular guy. Yeah. You know, I don't need the fame.
Yeah.
Of it all. So
what are you doing? With the noise, I don't think the noise doesn't really help like the visual aspect.
It's concerning that there's water here because that means there's life. There's probably like living like an
it's Theo Von's growth from his butt. What was his name? Jeremy? Gerald is right there. He's growing. We discovered new life in the attic.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Let's wrap things up, yeah?
Yeah, should we do the Patreon episode?
Yeah, guys, we're going to, if you want to hear, we're going to keep talking for a while, and it's going to be on Patreon.
It will be.
And it's going to be awesome because we're going to freestyle, and we're going to talk, and it's going to be...
Are we going to do the freestyle thing for every Patreon?
I think
I'd be fine with that, yeah. Okay.
Fucking follow us on Best Friends Today on YouTube.
Okay, how about this?
Is it not Best Friends Today on YouTube?
How about this? Go in the description and click a link. And that'll be where everything is.
Yeah.
Everything.
Just click a link.
Click a link and then click a link that you want to subscribe to us on. Instagram, TikTok, Twitter.
And leave the funny little numbers on your debit card in the comments and the silly little numbers on the back, the 3 digits.
You know, Gerald said something once.
Did he?
No, he didn't grow a mouth.
That's a crazy person to quote right now.
He didn't grow a mouth.
Considering his feelings.
All
All right, guys. Thanks for watching.
Thanks.
Okay, and cut.